senseless, pointless, and people are asking why. He kills. Easy as that. He's a predator. He doesn't need a why to murder. He is the why. He is murder. DeCarlos Brown, he is murder. He is mayhem. He is death. He is a destroyer of worlds. That guy was a destroyer of worlds. DeCarlos Brown destroyed this young lady's world. Her future, gone, erased. Her family's going to live in an alternate reality they never thought they'd have to live in. So some people are just the why. You don't have to ask a killer why. He is the why. And the more we look at that and go, there's no rehabilitation for these nightmares walking the streets, the safer we will be. Everybody is lethal. That's how I feel. And maybe that's paranoid. This world is lethal. You just don't know what terrors and what crime and what viciousness awaits you outside of your home. And when you watch this video of this monster, this fucking monstrous lunatic animal who knifes this poor, young, innocent, defenseless woman in the throat and in the chest, and watches her basically die, and then walks off and shakes it off like not a big deal and just casually walks away. The homeless carry weapons. It doesn't matter what laws you have. And this is what boggles my mind, is that people are so concerned about the random occurrence, the 1 in a million occurrence that might happen in a mass shooting or a school shooting, which those are terrible, of course, not downplaying that, but people are always more concerned about that than being concerned about the lunatic sitting next to you with a fucking pocket knife who knows how to use it, who knows how to kill you. You just don't realize these kind of monstrous people are waiting for you out in public. So what are you going to do? That image, that screen capture of him looking down on her and about to plunge the knife in her throat, and her just like a little innocent lamb on her phone. Looks like I think she was working at a pizza place. She's in her uniform. She's doing the American dream. She's working at a pizza place, making money, going home on public transportation that's supposed to be safe, with her phone, away from the war that she fled from. She's Ukrainian. She's sitting there like a little lamb, and she's slaughtered by this career monster felon that had been continually allowed to go back on the streets. That's what it's about, dudes. If you die, it's game over. You're not reanimating. You're not respawning. This is not Call of Duty. You get one shot at this. One shot at this. And I lay her death at the hands of the judge. There's a judge that let him out. I'll show you that in a second. Judge let him out. We need to stop laying violence at the feet of mental illness and say, maybe some people are just fucking monsters. Maybe we should go back to how it used to be. You're either a good person who does no harm and you contribute to society, or you're a piece of shit bad monster who goes on the hunt to rape, kill, and pillage. I'm sorry, but there are those people out there doing it. You don't need an apocalypse to have people do apocalyptic things. They're doing them now. And a lot of it has to do with the fact that 4 or 5 years ago, there was a change in our country. And the change was, bad is good, good is bad. No one has an identity. Everybody can pick what they want. If you want to have a lifestyle that is putting people in a bad situation, or if you want to threaten people, if your lifestyle threatens people and makes them feel unsafe, well, that's their problem, because you should be free to live your lifestyle. You can go into a school and do violence against babies because you're upset because the establishment doesn't accept your choices. Well, we all got to live on this planet, and the only way to live on this planet is to not be murdered by crazy motherfuckers. And I'm tired of it. You should be too. The video is staggering. It's spellbinding. The video is spellbinding. When you watch it, it's like it's the most terrible thing to watch. This is a Ukrainian young lady who, from all news accounts, was a refugee, had escaped the horrors of the war over there. She's living the American dream to be free. She's taking advantage of public transportation that should be safe. The guy didn't even have a ticket. He didn't even have a fucking ticket to be on that light rail. But there he was. I've been in situations where fight or flight, I know I'm a fight, okay? I've been through a lot of situations. I've been in fights. I know things. I consider myself someone that can take care of myself, but I will not allow myself to have an ego and feel like I can always take care of myself. That's just not true, because it doesn't matter how good I can punch or how good I can grapple. If some lunatic named DeCarlos Brown wants to stab me in the neck when I can't see it, lights out, game over. You're not respawning. This is done. You got one life here. R.I.P. young lady, beautiful young woman who was murdered by this piece of garbage, man. But now all these Democrats are saying it's racist to bring out the National Guard. It's a dog whistle. It's an occupation. Oh, and crime is down. Crime is not down. Crime's not down. Not if you're getting killed on the light rail on August 22 with a knife to the throat. Crime is not down. Like, how cowardly that guy was, man. Just so cowardly. But it could easily be you. It could be easy. Those poor babies in that school, that Christian Catholic school, that were praying, 4 or 5-year-old babies, a lunatic comes in specifically on a mission of murder, and they weren't protected. She wasn't protected. Like, when are we going to protect each other here? When are we going to look out for each other? When are we going to make sure things are safe? Think about this. There are people who have voted to elect politicians, and then a year later or months later, that politician makes a decision or a mistake that causes them to actually die. Gavin Newsom has done that many times in California, or their homes are lost. Think about all the people that voted for him in Los Angeles. Him and Karen Bass, they did nothing. People died, millions and millions of dollars, hundreds of thousands of acres destroyed in fires because of their negligence. People died COVID. People died because of things Fauci did. People died because of the decisions of one person. People that voted for Gavin died because they trusted him and they voted for him. So that is completely a reality in our world. The people you vote for could be the people that cause your demise. That's why it's really important to be very studious and make conscious decisions when you vote. People do the worst shit to each other. So until we can get that out of us, which we never will, because that's just humans, we will always have crime, and we will need people to stop bad people. It's just the way it is. DeCarlos Brown is a bad piece of garbage. He murdered a woman. He was that guy before the murder. The murder didn't make him worse. It made everybody else worse. It didn't change him. He's still who he was. We just pretended he didn't exist. And we have to be honest. There are people out there that are really bad people that are looking for you to let your guard down, and they will kill you. They will take from you, and they will murder you. They will laugh in your face. They will cut you in the neck like her on this poor young lady, 23, refugee Ukrainian. He will watch you die and walk out and go get an ice cream. That is the world we live in. Life doesn't mean anything to certain people. Certain people do not value life. And unfortunately, the people that value life are the ones that are usually the victims. Some people grow up to be murderers. It's in their DNA. It's who they are. You can't stop them. You can only avoid them. And then when they have tendencies, you have to do something to protect yourself.